Michelle from The Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on the opening page of my Christmas gift. I've got some papers picked out and a couple of little die cuts and things that I'm thinking I'm going to use for my title page. So let's get started. I've picked out this paper here for the soft background. And I'm going to save that Santa Claus for later on. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take this branding strip off. And then I'm going to use my page protector to kind of measure how big I need to cut my paper. Unfortunately, with these page protectors, if you cut your paper as a true 6x8, they're too small. 6x8 is actually too small for the 6x8 album. So I'm going to look and see where I need to trim, and I'm trimming it actually a little bit bigger than it needs to be because I want to make sure I don't cut it too small. And here I'm trying it out and it doesn't quite fit, so I'm going to trim a little bit off this side because I definitely want that tree in the background. And I'm going to try it in here and make sure it fits and it's not too tall, sticking out at the top, and it's not. So now I'm going to look at building my title. Now I have picked out a few of these die cuts and I kind of have a bit of an idea of what direction I want to go, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to use this stamp here that says Christmas to start my title off with. And one of these days, I want to get a Misty. I really like the stamping platform, but I think the Misty would be a little easier. But this does the job in a pinch. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Christmas down. And I'm going to stamp it in black on this white cardstock. And I'm using my stamping platform because I want to make sure I get a really good, crisp stamped image. And I know from past experience that this stamp is going to give a good stamped image, but in some places it's still just a little bit not stamped all the way, which would be fine, but I want a really deep, totally filled in stamped image. And now I'm going to just cut it out kind of like a die cut. And as you can see while I'm cutting, I've got my scissors that I like to use that feels good in my hand. And you can see that I am pretty much keeping my scissors straight. And I'm moving my paper all around. And I'm really doing just kind of a rough outline cut. I'm not being too particular about cutting around everything. I'm just getting a general shape of the word. And using your scissors and just moving the paper around and not your scissors around really helps out in getting a nice trim when you're trying to cut something out. Now, I have pulled out these flowers because I want to use them so bad. And this little flower here travels all around my page, but it doesn't make it onto the page. Now, this looks pretty good. I like this, but I forget where I put it. And then when I go to put stuff back, it doesn't look right to me anymore. So I've got this doily up under here because I kind of want to build my layers here. And I have my Christmas and I have the word gift. And how I have these letters for gift is I have a die and I cut out die cut out the letters for gift. And I cut out 3 out of just plain white cardstock and then 1 out of the red paper that I want to use, and I glued them all together to kind of make my own chipboard. And now here I'm going to use these Tim Holtz rub-ons, and I love these. They that you almost don't even have to rub them on the paper. They stick really, really well. And I'm looking through for anything that kind of relates to being home or just gives that mood and feel that I want for how it feels when I'm at my grandmother's for Christmas. So I pick out the first one, that It's a Wonderful Life, because it is wonderful. All of these wonderful Christmas memories that we have. It's definitely wonderful. And then the other one I put is I'll Be Home for Christmas, because we definitely come home for Christmas. And then I find this one, which, let's see, that one is A Wonderful Christmas Time, because we are having a wonderful Christmas time all through the years. And then the last one that I find that I'm going to use says Good Tidings of Comfort and Joy, because all of these wonderful Christmas memories are definitely good tidings of comfort and joy. Being with all my family is always comforting and a joyful time. And then I'm going to get these, the chipboard stickers that came with the collection. And there I'm still trying to use that poinsettia there, but it just doesn't make it. But I picked out the chipboard Merry Christmas banner and put that on top of my Santa Claus. And I've got some washi tape that I've pulled out. But before I use that, I'm going to find a few more chipboard pieces. And I want something in that upper right-hand corner, because I absolutely love to decorate my pages on a diagonal. So I'm just like, I have this big cluster in the bottom left. I gotta have something in the top right to balance it out. So I'm looking through my die cuts, and I'm thinking, oh, well, this shape works, but if this one under the Santa Claus is smaller, I'll use the small one at the top and the bigger one under Santa. But no, they were the same size, so I'm like, well, back to the drawing board. So I'm going through all my die cuts looking for a smaller poinsettia or something else red, or just something to go in this little spot. And that's cute, but it's a little too small. It's not quite the shape I'm looking for. And I'm going and I'm looking. I'm like, no, there's nothing here. Nothing. So I go to put it away. And then I remember I have the sticker book. So I'm going to pull out the sticker book. And surely in the sticker book, there has to be a poinsettia. Hopefully one that's smaller. And there is. It's right there. I was so happy to see that. So I'm going to use that one. And the only thing about these stickers in the sticker book is they're really kind of thin, so you have to be a little more careful with them than you would with the ones on the big 12 by 12 sticker sheet that comes with the collection. Now, here I was picking out which washi tape I wanted to use, because I had picked out this red one with a dot and the other one that kind of had lines through it that made it look like plaid. But I decided, since my little card there has a plaid background, I wasn't going to use the red plaid looking washi tape, but I'll use this little polka dot one instead. So I was thinking of putting just this little line through here, and I think it would have worked fine if the washi tape were wider. It would have given me that pop that I was looking for. But once I got everything on there, I decided I did not like it. So I like the washi tape. I just have to find somewhere else on the page to use it. So I'm going to try it at the top and the bottom. And y'all let me know down in the comments if you think that the top and the bottom is a good choice. I'm still kind of up in the air about that. I don't have them glued down, so I could theoretically still move them or remove them, I think, if I need to. I like that one at the top. I think the top one could stay. Maybe that bottom one could join it and it just be a thicker band at the top. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Right now, it's just like this. So now I'm going to start putting things down in their places. I'm happy with where everything is situated. So here I'm using my little tool that I got a while back from, I think from probably Tuesday morning. I think that's a doodle bug. Actually, you know what? I don't know or who made that tool, but I think I got it from Tuesday Morning a long time ago. But it's great for putting rub-ons on, and these Tim Holtz ones are they're wonderful. I love them. I could use another pack of them. Even though I haven't even finished these. I was kind of nervous that they might not work because they are from last year, but they're just like I just opened them up, even though I used them last year. So they're really good ones. So there I've got my doily stuck on where I want it, and I have my little card on there, and now I'm going to put down my die cuts how I want them. And I'm just building up this little cluster here. And gonna put Santa Claus on top. I just love this little Santa Claus. He's so cute with his bag that he's holding up. And the little Merry Christmas chipboard across the top. And now I'm going to put down my title. And I'm just going to put that down lightly because I'm thinking that I might need to move it up or down depending on how I can get gift on here. And these, I made these because several years back, Janet from RTS had done a video about making your own chipboard. So she calls it the faux chipboard, where you just take some simple shapes or different punches, and you punch out several from, plain cardstock, and then you use the pattern paper that you want to put on the top, and then you just glue them all together to make chipboard. And ever since then, I have loved using that technique, especially with letters. I love making them instead of having stickers. I just use these little foam ones, and I have a bunch of different alphabets that I can die cut, and it's just a lot of fun. So now I'm going to finish putting down the rub-ons. And I probably could have cut this part out. Have y'all got your Christmas shopping started yet? Other than this, I have not. I don't need to wait till the last minute, but I typically don't really get into the Christmas buying mood until it's actually December. After Thanksgiving, all bets are off. It is Christmas 24/7 all the time. But before then, I just really don't get in that kind of mood. But let me know in the comments. Have y'all started your Christmas purchases yet? Are y'all wrapping papers already? Is your Christmas tree up? Have you been playing Christmas music since October? We heard some Christmas music in the store the other day, and we're like, no, it's not been Thanksgiving yet. Okay, so here I'm going to lift this up because I'm thinking I'm done. But then I remember, nope, there was one other thing I was going to do, and that is do some little gold splatters with my little bitty bottle that I'm hoarding of the Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And I'm very miserly with this, but I'm going to use it in this project. So I just splattered that on there, and then now it's done. So I'm going to lift it up for you to get a close look, and I'll have some pictures coming up for you to see. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like and subscribe and share with other Christmassy friends. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.